Tough questions, new insights, diverse perspectives. Welcome to Questions of the Day with Fanuel Muindi.
So we're in Puerto Rico right now, and I've just been chatting recently with Mariah Fossella, whom I just heard give a wonderful presentation about Ginkgo and its connection with STEMNoire. And thank you so much for chatting with me. Can you just take us back a little bit? Tell us about this connection between your company and STEMNoire. How did it come about, and sort of how are we here?
Yeah. So Ginkgo Bioworks is a biotech company. We are a vertical platform, and we're a growing company. We went public a couple years ago, and we've acquired a lot of companies in the last few years. And so we're only trying to continue growing, and that includes getting new, fresh talent and growing our diversity groups and making sure we're very inclusive. And so we have many initiatives, but Ginkgo's one of its best, or I would say one of its best groups is that we have a diversity and inclusion group, and within that they drive the ERGs, which are employee resources groups, which is basically where groups within our company that are like-minded people or come from similar backgrounds or similar landscapes combine to make a group where then you can talk about your problems, determine what we as a group need to ensure our success in this landscape, and then move those initiatives up into HR, explain to them this is what we need, this is the support we need, can you give it to us? And then our company is within there that's able to give us or able to assist us towards our goals as a group, right? And so we as a group found out about this conference. Our head, Adam Harmon, was actually in contact with one of the people who was in charge of this conference or who co-founded this conference. And we found that it's something that we really want to support. And so as a result, we, or Adam specifically, but petitioned to our company. This is something we want to support. We want to make our name known to the African American community in STEM so that they're aware of the opportunities that we can give, as well as just what our company is doing in the landscape. And so with that, we sponsored this conference today. We're the line sponsor. And when they also sent the three of us, myself, who works in analytical chemistry, a colleague, Cornisha, who works in high throughput screening, and then an executive assistant, Shelly Gatlin. And so a very diverse group of people that have come together through our resource group. And then we're all able to find those similarities in what we think we need to grow and to grow other people within our industry and even just within our company. So us coming here was more to support this growth of whoever is in the STEMNoire field. So Black women in science, African American women in science, whether they come to Ginkgo or whether they go into industry or whether they stay in academia, we just want to support that growth in any way we can, since we're such an underrepresented group in STEM.
Yeah, and so you've been here, you were there yesterday, I believe, also?
Yes, I was here yesterday.
Give us some highlights. So what are you hearing? What are you experiencing?
I've never been to an all African American or African American sponsored type conference before. I've been to a lot of conferences, worked in the government. I went to different government type conferences, and I've never been to one that's targeted at a group before, that's to uplift and promote one group and our success in this field. And so I've really enjoyed it so far. It's nice to be around like-minded people and people who have gone through the same circumstances as you, or maybe even not the same, but have similar histories or similar conflicts that we all run into.
So you've given this as a 2-year support, right? Sponsorship. What is the hope in those 2 years and maybe beyond?
Yeah, well, I can't speak for the entire company, but my hope, and hopefully the hope of the ERG that I'm a part of, our hope is that maybe we aren't bringing people to Ginkgo specifically, which is completely fine, but what we're doing is giving more people the opportunities to hear about the science and the engineering that other people of their similar background have been able to do, and the opportunities that they've used to get there, and whatever skills that they might have needed, or whatever support or mentorship that they needed to get there. Because many of us don't have, or not many of us, but there's a chance that within this group you haven't had as many opportunities as other groups, or as many, what is it called when you see things? You just haven't been
exposed. Yeah.
Thank you, exposed. You just haven't been exposed to experiences like this. And so our hope is that to promote this conference so that more people who are in STEM in the African American group are aware that, hey, this is a conference that's happening, this is a place I can go, this is where I can learn about new things, and then introduce those people to whatever that group has, whatever that community has to share, whether it be their roles, their departments, their companies, or however they got there.
What's your advice then for those who may be doing this work, right? And they would like to get in your purview, right? in your sites, right? How should they go about that?
I would say we've met a few people here today who have
Yeah.
asked similar questions, and we've said, like, come to us, either like find us on LinkedIn or
Right.
like find a connection within the company and say like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, you have to map out the case or frame the story in a way that everybody can see the benefit, right? So like say you have like I don't know, a car washing company that you just know you really want Ginkgo to sponsor because it's African led, for example. Just an example, I'd say like, hey, well, this company, whatever we do here can have direct impacts on you guys, or if not you guys, it'll have a beautiful impact on the community.
Right.
And so as long as somebody can see it, then we as a group can decide like, wow, that's something we really think will benefit the community. Sorry, that was a bad example, but say the car washing example.
Yeah, but this is good because then for those innovators who are watching this, right, I think there's the space is, there's so much room for innovation, right? To think about how do you connect science and society more broadly, right? And of course, Ginkgo Works is in there as well, right? How do you fit the whole narrative in? So I think the space is there, right?
Yeah.
And for the ideas you do support, are they on your website? Is there like a yet or not
I hate
yet?
to say it. I haven't looked at our website
Okay,
since I got
okay.
hired, so I don't know
Okay.
what it currently looks like, what the current infrastructure is. But the head of our diversity and equity and inclusion group, Adam Harmon, he's a great person to reach out to. He's very responsive, and he actually like actively goes out and finds different groups or conferences that he's interested in. I think that's actually how he found out about STEMNoire, and then he like brought it to us, and we were all like, wow, I really like the energy around this. This sounds like something we should support. And then that's kind of what led to like the company being able to get behind it.
Wonderful. Well, we'll be here waiting. SciTV will continue to track. We want to actually cover even other relationships that you guys have,
Yeah, we
right?
do
And
have
seeing
a
how
lot.
those develop. So stay tuned. There will be more. Mariah, thank you so much.
Thank you. It was great talking to you.
Likewise.